What's up, boys? We're back with some more of the Slyders demo. It's a first-person shooter, sort of wave survival thing. There are some bullet heaven elements. We have 4 different active abilities and passive abilities, and the passive abilities will be basically your bullet heaven auto-attacking stuff. You can shoot them from far away, but the melee weapon is so strong that I really like just chopping them up if I can. So we'll go ahead and grab the passive rockets and have those start shooting stuff automatically for us. Overdrive is super nice, gives you extremely fast attack speed and infinite ammo. Love seeing that power up. Go chop up this ranged guy real quick. They're kind of annoying when they build up in high numbers. My biggest issue so far is that this fox character is so short that it's actually kind of hard to see enemies over the grass sometimes. Like, I can't see that guy back there. Let's go with the drone to get another passive weapon going. Kind of wish you could play like a taller character or something so I could see a bit further over the grass. But the axe rending and tearing them is super satisfying so far. I usually just stick with that for the trash melee guys. Ooh, turret for an active ability. I do like that. You can put that on 1, and then just drop those off cooldown, and they'll start passively shooting stuff as long as we remember to drop them every once in a while. There actually is a bit of a gear system. I think once you kill these chest demon enemies, you sometimes get a gear drop. Get a few passive stats on those as well. Got a little bit of health regen, health gun damage, and crit chance. Looks like 5 more slots to fill out still. Health regen seems pretty important so that the ranged enemies don't just slowly whittle you down from off screen. We have an uncommon health, rare crit chance. Sounds good. There's some pretty fun active skills so far. There's one that allows you to double jump and then just slam to the ground and stun everything nearby. You can cause your basic dash to also have some AoE damage and stunning on it. And they seem to work on bosses as well, so you can kind of chain together some stun effects. Drop another turret over there. So here's the chest demon. They're actually kind of hard to find. You have to like sort of look all around the map and there will be like a little icon floating around. Depending on how far away they are, we'll go for the rare XP here. So let's see if we can find where he is without getting beat up too much. There he is. So these guys are where most of the gear seems to come from. I guess you can get some from bosses as well, it seems like. We're going to try and focus him down. Hopefully the turrets will deal with most of the trash mobs right now. I think that's a gun power up. Yeah, overdrive. Love that one. So luck seems pretty impactful, but also we can get a war elephant. Yeah, it's very hard to see those guys with the grass blocking it that much. Definitely use a bit of help with that right now, I feel like. I can just barely see those guys except for the flyer heading up now. I haven't really seen anything around the map. Ooh, uncommon rocket cooldown. Ooh, rare speed. That sounds nice. Let's avoid stuff. Yeah, the only real event I've seen so far is the chest demons. There doesn't really seem to be anything to explore around the map currently. Haven't really gone to the super far edges, but seems like rocks kind of circle in the entire area. And I haven't seen anything that would let you get to those islands. Can't really seem to climb those rock formations or anything. Try and get the ranged guys down before the boss is here. Rare XP, sure. So I don't actually have any stuns here, so it might actually be kind of rough. I think the main thing is that we want to make sure the ranged enemies don't build up too much. There's supposed to be some sort of mechanic where there's like 50 enemies alive at one time. They'll actually enrage and do more damage and have more attack speed. So that sounds like a bit of a pain. Ooh, rare health regen. That's very helpful. Yeah, kind of let my turret harass stuff, and then if we get the overdrives, those are super good for getting boss damage in. Take out that flyer as well. We almost got him. Finish him off with some axes, because why not? Rare gun damage, sure. Toss another turret over there. Rare rocket cooldown, sounds good. Man, there's just so many range guys, stop! I just want to get my loots. We can grab some shurikens to help clear them out. So we got some uncommon gloves. I already have something for that slot. We have that. So new boots. Those are some decent stats, but the crit chance might actually work on the passive stuff. Whereas those, I think, are gun only, so I guess we may as well take out a slot I don't have yet. Their chest demon, where is he at? Let's try out some lasers, see how that feels. Okay, there he is, very far away. Start lasering some fools. Did he just completely miss that thing? Stupid Bernard. +1 amount and big radius sounds pretty nice. You can get higher rarity upgrades on these as well. I don't know if it's worth waiting though. I feel like we could really use some power now. Kind of taking a beating from the range guys, it feels like. I don't think they can actually hit Bernard with any of their attacks, so it's not like he draws aggro or anything. Let's go with some fire rate for the drone. That's the double jump thing I mentioned earlier. That one's pretty fun, but it also kind of puts you in melee range every time you try to use it, so you can sometimes take in some range shots as you're going for the big plays with that, although it is very fun. So uncommon for the turret, that sounds kind of cool. I'm not sure exactly what perk applies to, probably the passive attacks, since these often get cooldown on their level ups, I'm guessing. There is a stat screen, you have to go into the exit menu and then there, but you can't like hover over them to see exactly what they do. Like I don't know exactly what luck or armor corresponds to. I guess it's probably just 6% reduction. But you can get 7% on every level on that, which would actually add up to quite a bit, especially if you get some higher rarity ones. Ooh, the minigun thing is a fun power-up as well. Power-ups actually are pretty fun. Oh, I've never seen minigun with overdrive before, that's sick. Yeah, let's try it. It's really fun. Toss that onto 3. So we can now go like that and slam down for a big AoE. Yeah, let's get some armor here. I'm kind of getting beat up. turret, try and get... Oh, we have a range boss, okay. Do one of those. Alright, let's see if we can get some damage on him for a bit. Toss that out. Oh, I'm not high enough. Okay, there we go. Another turret. See if we can finish him. Okay. Try and clear them out. Oh, I need to... There we go. See what we can get off the chest. Health regen on a slot we don't have. I definitely want that. Luck would be kind of cool too, but I think this would help me more right now. Kind of interested in seeing how far we can actually get here. Uncommon for the slam jump. I feel like this helps me more, but that sounds funny. Ooh, rare health regen, that's very helpful. Another slam, come on and jam. Common perk cooldown. Yeah, we can try some of that. See if we can find the chest demon. Okay, there he is. Toss out a thingy there to help out a bit and laser him a bit. Slam. Common perk cooldown. Ooh, epic speed for Bernards. Epic perk cooldown. Sounds good. All of the abilities seem really cool so far. Different types of lasers and then like slam and dash attacks and all. %50 radius sounds kind of funny. Kind of want to pump up the speed to help us avoid the range attacks though. That feels like one of the most important things right now. Just getting to the point where we can consistently dodge all of the ranged attacks. Especially when there's like battle mechs shooting at me. Some turret stats sounds nice. Ooh, 60% radius almost sounds fun. Can we slam attack a mech? No, it didn't let me double jump there for some reason. There we go. Oh, that's a big guy. I should probably stun him with a slam whenever we can, actually. Let's go with some rockets here, I think. Alright, go for the double jump. That is a lot of damage, man. I almost got a one-shot even though I went for the stun on him, really? Kind of feels like the enemy damage is a bit insane at some points right now. Like, I think you are supposed to stun the bosses. I could definitely use some health regen here, I feel like. And I really dislike when they have like these weird effects as you're taking damage. That's honestly one of my most annoying things in games, where you like get low on HP and then it makes it harder to see the screen. Like, yeah, it makes sense logically, but I'm already struggling, man. Don't make it harder for me to see stuff. At least let me have an option to turn that off. Oh no, there are too many enemies. You are overwhelmed and all demons are enraged. Kill faster so that no more than 50 are alive to recover. I mean, I can't really do much though. New feature, inventory. See what all we've got back here now. So I guess you can sell extra stuff in the slot now? Doesn't look like I can actually do anything in here currently. So that didn't even do anything. Not quite enough to get a new weapon, unfortunately. Would have been cool, but all I can really get here is a little bit of basic meta progression, it seems like. Armor definitely seems pretty helpful. I would say the second biggest issue I have right now is it just feels like there's a bit too much sort of collateral damage, I guess, from like random range shots all over the place, and then like wide range melee attacks. You just kind of get whittled down, and then you have to focus so much on surviving that you kind of fall behind. Feels like there could be a little bit more HP recovery, but maybe I just need some more gear. We'll go for the perk cooldowns, I guess. Feels like you need a lot of HP recovery and armor and the passives, and then you might not have quite as much for all the damage you need, I guess. It'd be cool if the overdrive worked on the axe. That would actually be super fun. Let's try out some grenade. I haven't really messed around with that yet. Holding the action button. Okay, so you hold it to increase the range. Common crit chance, sure. Oh yeah, let's check that out. That seems kind of hard to aim, actually. I guess you can probably throw it at the ground in front of you. Uncommon crit chance. It would be cool if there was an option to do a sort of a melee focus build as well. Would probably be kind of OP against most enemies, but then you do have the flyers every once in a while that you wouldn't really be able to do a ton against. I don't know, the Reidan tear is just so satisfying. Chest Demon, where's he at? If you have a stunning ability, you can actually use it on the chest and it makes them way easier to get some damage on. Uncommon speed, yeah, that seems pretty helpful. Clear those guys out a bit. Where did he go? I wonder, do the HP packs drop slightly more as you're meleeing stuff? Or am I just noticing it because they jump out right in front of me? But an orbital laser sounds pretty cool. Let's get some more rockets. So I think the orbital laser should stun him. Let's go with some uncommon luck here. Then we can nade on top of that, chop him up a bit, and then run away. Let's get some health regen since the range guys are beating us up here. Then we'll go with some rocket cooldown, I think. Have something there. I guess we'll probably just take that and sell it and see what happens later on. There must be something we can use the purple crystals on, right? Rare fire rate, sounds good. There he is. If we can get close to him, it'll make it a lot easier to land the laser for the stun. I can't move. Oh, guess we don't even need it. Can I hit those guys with the snow? Although you would think a giant laser from the sky would still hit flyers. But I guess physics do not apply to flying demons. Uncommon crit chance, sure. Skills are really cool, the power-ups are really cool, like war elephants are really cool. It just feels like the ranged enemies are just really annoying and you can't really do much against them right now. Like I've barely even been getting hits, and I'm taking this much damage. It just seems kind of crazy. But there might be something I'm missing, like maybe melee kills do increase the health pickups. Maybe I just need some more gear and meta progression. Big radius sounds good. There's still a few skills I haven't really tried out, so there might be some that are a lot better against all of the ranged enemies as well. Let's get some fire rate with that. Well, I don't think any of my skills work on air enemies, so this is probably going to be a terrible build for this. Can at least blast those guys, buy myself some time. Common grenade, 1.25 amount, what does that mean? Like we have a chance to throw a third one or something? Oh, you have more charges of it, okay. That's a lot less exciting than I was thinking. I thought we would throw just a bunch of them on every cast. Try and clear those guys out with some AoE. Rare perk cooldown, sure. Ooh, we got our first rare item, some speeds. Sounds good. See if we can run that guy down now with the extra speed. I probably need to keep tossing those out just to make sure we don't enrage the demons. Bro, it's so hard to see right now. I should actually save the laser, and then if I get a bit closer, then I might be able to, like, long range. Why am I getting stuck on that thing? Okay. Let's do that over there, and then we can throw some grenades at him. And then just die to constant, unavoidable range crap, man. Ranged enemies are so crazy. I'm throwing constant AoE at them and they're still 50 plus, that's crazy. And I really do think the laser should hit air enemies. Let's get some grenade damage since we have a bunch of upgrades for that. I'm just dead to the insane ranged attacks from everywhere. Yeah, I don't really know how to deal with that right now. What are runes? Oh, I guess something I haven't unlocked. Maybe those all with the ranged enemies, but they seem pretty annoying right now. We did get a new weapon, so I guess we could do one more. So, what do you get for selling? So, I guess the crystals must be used in the forge then, or for the runes. But it's kind of weird that you unlock this thing and it doesn't even do anything until you unlock the other stuff, right? Like, seeing this stuff in my inventory doesn't really help me do anything. So I don't know why that's its own separate unlock. Let me make sure I have that thing on. Okay, good. And then this time we'll try and do like a full gun build and see if the consistent range damage helps deal with the range numbers. I feel like they could start spawning in a bit quicker as well. I guess grab the passive. Gun damage. Gun damage. It seems really inaccurate. I don't think this is the anti-ranged weapon. Oh my god, that's crazy. I guess we have to be very close to hit with that. And then at that point you may as well just be chopping them up anyways. Grab some fire rates. Ooh, dual weapon is cool though. I do like that. Uncommon speeds. Good chance. guess we can grab a drone here for some extra passive damage. I guess we'll grab some XP here. Just full stat range damage build. God, the ranged enemies just suck so much. Game is so cool. And then these guys, stop! Fire rate for the drone, armor, yeah, we'll need that to help with all the stupid range attacks. Where's the chest? Let's grab a bit of health regen to help heal up. Uncommon speed for him, sure. So we don't have a necklace yet. Doesn't really make that much of a difference, but oh well. Bit more health regen. Decent fire rate for the drone. Common health regen, yup. Common drone damage. Common health regen. gun damage. Rare crit chance. Just give me maximum stats. Extra drone fire rates. We probably don't really have the damage for these big demons though. Guns don't seem super effective. I guess we can do that, kill them with power-ups. Common armor, sure. I'm not sure any of these really help that much with the flyers. Pants, I guess. Yeah, I guess we kind of have to get in there for some AoE damage now. Before they build up too much. Big armor, that'll be pretty helpful here. Double weapon, that'll help. Go for some crit chance. Ultimate damage, sure. Ultimate health regen, ooh. That might actually just be what it says whenever you get the final level up. Although it also does seem to be a higher value as well. Gun damage. Gun damage. Die, mech. More speed so we can kite this guy. Chop up the annoying range guys. Uncommon crit chance, sure. Bro, I can't kill any faster! The range guys are so annoying! Why are they like this? Let's go with a massive shockwave that damages everything around me. So you can get a bit of gun damage or crit chance. I guess I'll just go with the highest rarity. Ultimate crit chance, maybe that'll help a bit, but probably not. Common armor, sure. Common perk cooldown. I guess we may as well with those options. Common health. None of these seems that helpful. Laser's okay for single target. That might help us out with the bosses, actually. We make it to them. Ultimate's armor? I guess so. What does that put us at there? 69%, nice. Die, mech. I think this is the best run so far, just by stacking as many stats as possible. And not really having any active abilities, which feels kind of weird. Common speeds. I guess it's pretty helpful against the mechs as well, actually. Common fire rate for Bernardo. I guess we actually need to run in and do some melee and shockwave damage here. Oh, dual weapon helps out a ton, actually. I feel like the enemy limit could probably be a bit higher than 50 as well. That's really not that much when there could be so many annoying ranged enemies out at the same time. And it's kind of hard to even damage them sometimes. Oh crap, he has a laser too. Oh, we're actually out of time, so if we kill this guy, I guess we might win. Might actually be doable? Where do you go? Alright, so all you need is a boatload of stats and then almost no abilities, I guess. Sandworm, that sounds really cool. Even has a cute little bow. Man, why don't you start with that? So the gun was 43k, drone was 32k. That was pretty good considering we didn't even have it for the entire run. Bernard actually not too bad either. But mainly just a ton of crits, gun damage, and armor, and health regen. Just as much stats as possible. So that's... oh, you start with that skill level, okay. 15% damage on stunned enemies, one reroll. So you can pick one of these to go into that thing. Chance for enemies to explode on death. That sounds very good. HP on revive. What? I've never seen anything that would even let you revive. Maybe that unlocks it then? Out of these, I would definitely take the enemy explode. What did that even do? What? Whoa, we went from 5% to 5%. Okay, boomer. Yeah, that sounds pretty helpful. And eventually you'll get 2 more. But none of these really seem that interesting. Curious what they'll add through here though. But yeah, pretty fun overall. The ranged enemies feel a bit too annoying right now. But the stat build eventually stat checked them and we barely pulled off a win. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.